My Gavanen Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arika Galaderthan, and welcome back to Humankind. As we continue on as the Joseon. It has been months since we last played Humankind, but I just really fancied it. And with the new system of just recording when I want to, which as you've seen, has led to barely ever recording, it does mean that there's gaps. But I didn't want to leave Humankind hanging. I wanted to get at least to the point where we know we've won, and we are not there yet. So it has been some time since we last played this, so much so that the next update has already taken effect. Now, this is where you'll have to bear with me, because the update, I imagine, will play fine with my save game, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to load it. But there is a chance, there is a risk, that we might run into some problems later on. But let's just very briefly recap just go over the main changes in the update. There are 4 key things that have happened. Number 1. So if you pick up Humankind now, you will be joining in with the rest of us with what they've called the Ibn Batuta update. And the first thing that it did is it's given they call immersive names to the empires. Now, at the moment, I think because I've applied it to a save game, they're all in essence the same. But what it has done is rather than each nation be known as the culture that they currently are, instead, they will be named after their AI personality, and then in brackets it will tell you who they are. So no longer will you look up here and go, oh, the bloody Haudenosaunee are giving me grief, the people in purple. Instead, we will now think of them always as Makeda, and then her culture will change as the game goes on. So that's the first big change. The next one is in the civics screen, which obviously are similar to research and technology, but that they require certain things to happen before you unlock them. Well, in the last update, when I started playing this campaign, they brought in a change that showed you finally how to unlock it, which is the middle piece of text in that grey box there. And now with the Ibn Batuta update, it now shows you exactly what you will get a choice of unlocking. So now at least you know what you are going for, and you can hover around the civics and think, something like that, for example. Yes, I would love to have a minus 20% gold buyout cost on units. That is very much in my wheelhouse. So, and then you look up, you work out how to unlock it, and then you can strive for it if you want to. So they've made civics a bit more open. The other 2 changes are harder to show off, and indeed I can't show them at all until we have a fight. The first is that in battles now, they've overhauled the way line of sight works, with a view to making ranged units that need to fire through things being more useful. So now your ranged units, basically the ranged units have become a lot more useful, and that's the best way to think about it. And that's one of the key changes to the from the Ibn Batuta. And then the last one is that they rebalanced a number of civilizations. But obviously I can't really show you that because you wouldn't have known what they were before anyway. So just rest assured that there was a sort of major balance overhaul to a lot of the nations in the game, or the cultures. They're called cultures, sorry. Right, so that's Ibn Batuta. We should hopefully be able to play along with it, but we will wait and see. Now let's just have a brief recap of what are we doing. You may recall at the end of the last episode, we recently beat the Haudenosaunee into submission, and we are desperately trying to kick them off of the New World, where we now have 4 regions, 4 towns, which is delightful. But at the same time, we are now bordering the Blues, Arjuna. Let's call him Arjuna, because I think if I'm looking at that without thinking, that's how I'll default to. So, Mr. Arjuna here, the supreme ruler Arjuna, he is not very friendly, and we border each other now. Not only do we border each other in the New World, but we also border in the Old World, down in Mohenjo-Daro. They border me there, at my capital city, actually, of Mount Precious. The bastards! And they don't like me. They also border us up there. So we're almost certainly going to be attacked by the Masai. We have to try and weather that storm, particularly because most, if not all, of our forces are in the New World. The New World 3rd, they're in front of us there. Defenders are the ones that we're going to move and blend out into another regiment. They won't be their own. And then we've got regiment, mercenaries, and New World 2nd. So let's start as we mean to go on by renaming these. We're not going to call you a regiment. That's such a boring name. We're going to call you Imperial Guard for the first one. And then your secondaries are going to be called the King's Life Guard, because that's what we have here in the UK, and it's on my mind because I've literally just watched the funeral. So, King's Life Guard and Imperial Guard will defend the homeland, and as you can see, they're both holding Northolt with everything they've got. We can't let the Haudenosaunee get the homeland. We shan't allow it. So that just leaves these folks, defenders, who we're going to split up their 3 pikes there. We've got mercenaries here as well, but they are actually mercenaries, so they will leave our service at some point. Annoyingly, there's no indicator as to when they're going to go. It's just going to happen at some point. These troops will no longer be available to me. So we might as well just leave them on auto-explore, which is what they're doing. But you can take another unit, and then that just leaves 2 of you. What are we going to do with the other 2 of you? We could go and disband them, or we could just send all 3 of them up here to just deter any aggression from the Masai. Yeah, let's leave them as defenders. And what do you upgrade to? Halberdiers. Yeah, we haven't got the money at the moment, but we will have in a turn. So, Halberdiers, you guys can go north. Oh, bugger, I just took one group out. Whoops. Technical term, whoops. Can mean a great many things. And in this case, it means, Gallo, you're an idiot. Stop being one. Right, we've got Jeonju down in the south, which we are going to attach. I don't know why I didn't last time. At the moment, most of my cities are participating in the building of the Taj Mahal, which will give us a nice little fame boost and 50% more gold on any settled city. I don't know if it's any settled city or just the city it's built in. I think it is any settled city. Settled is your stability status, so anything higher than a 90% is called settled. So I suppose we'll be able to see it in 6 turns. If Jeonju's gold goes up to 150, then we'll know that it's worked. So that's what we're doing there. But why would we not attach Titouin or Intercruz or Caos Australis into Jeonju? I don't see there's any reason why. We don't want to call it Jeonju either. Renaming is the whole point of the damned game. Let's go to our Australian brothers, shall we, and call it Gold Coast. We've got Lamu in the middle. Give me your name suggestions, people. Those of you who are still watching along, the 1,000 or so of you who still enjoy this content, give me your name suggestions. We've got Lamu needs a name, Pyongyang needs a name, and Hanseong needs a name. What would you suggest? Anything, really. I'll take anything. I'm not going to call it City McCity Face or anything stupid like that, but give me an idea and we'll just play around with it. The only reason you wouldn't want to attach is because it decreases the stability, but our stability is at 100%. What's our surplus? 74%. That's a no-brainer. Take both of them. There we are. Delightful. Oh, no, hang on. Well done, Galley. This is why you don't take breaks, damn it. When you attach territories to a city, it increases the cost of building districts. Well, it's based directly on the population, actually. So by bringing the population in, we've now just increased the cost of our districts, which is delightful. Sarcasm. But what we can do is move you over. Let's take 2 out of science and chuck them in there as well. And let's go city growth, maybe. Food and no, because that would just move him into there. It's just which one will it fill first. If you leave it on balanced, it'll fill no, as long as the industry is filled. So yeah, let's do city growth, but chuck them in there so that then, but then it's just going to fill up the people. Sod it. Balance it, and then we'll fill it manually. Yeah, leave it balanced, and then it will just slowly fill out the others as time goes by. All right, you're building a Sayer one at the moment, but it's going to take you 9 turns. I can get another one down there. Oh, that's a nice one, but we lose stability. What is that? A commons quarter, that's why. What do I want to turn on? There we go. Yeah, that one. I thought I had that on my mouse, but apparently not. Oh, interesting. Anyway, it shows you what types of districts you've got. And as you can see, oh, wow, this is awfully built. How many commons quarters did you need? Crime and Netleys. That is too many commons quarters. No wonder it wants to put a Sayer one there. Yes, definitely. Chuck that in. You can supplant that, and then we'll get another one over here. -3 industry, -10 stability. We can deal with the stability loss. Yeah, we've got 104. Jesus, of course we can. All right, we want to try and get the Sayer ones up, and then let's just have a quick look at what is our general path. Remember that in Humankind, one chooses their culture every time they move through the eras. We could already, if we want to, choose a culture now. Every single one of them is available to us because no one else has gone up in age yet. No one else has gone to the next era. The Haudenosaunee could as well, because they've got the stars to the end, and our only other rival, Arjuna. We have to get used to now calling them by their new names. So Arjuna and Makeda are the two who could challenge us in this top spot, as you can see. Arjuna's never going to beat us. His fame is too low. But star-wise, he is closing in on joining us in the next era. None of the others are a threat. And Yellow is so far... Oh, Yellow's dead, of course. Sorry, ignore that. Yellow's dead. Right, so we could go up if we wanted to, but what we're going to do instead is stick around. I didn't want that. I wanted this one to try and get some more stars so that we boost our fame while we're in this era. I'm thinking if we try and get at least the next Aesthite star, which is about 10,000 away from us at the moment, if we try and get our hands on that one, then some of the others will have just naturally accrued by then, naturally happened. So that's what we'll push for, and we're only going to lose out to the Haudenosaunee, Makeda. And this era, the industrial era, is famously the kind of limp, damp squib of the eras. The one people aren't all that bothered by. There are some here that are better than others, as with almost every era. But it's an era that doesn't really define how your game's going to play, if that makes sense. No one in this era is so outrageously good that everyone wants them. The industrial era is generally considered the worst of all the eras, if that makes sense, which it should do, because it's a standard point. But now let's test of whether or not we're actually going to be able to play this game by ending the turn and seeing if the game comes with us. So let's end a turn, and then we will start enacting policy. Yes, everything's gone as planned, so let's move all of our troops. And we've got our 2 idle armies over here. You can station yourself in Northolt. We really want Cape Vigilance back. It's such a crushing blow to our people that we don't own Cape Vigilance. I also would very much like to attach Chaos Media so that we can get the statue of Zeus into this city. That's something that we're going to do next as well. But you can see that our food here is lowering very quickly. But we have got food lined up and queued up for our next buildings. Oh, saltpeter. No, build that before the Taj Mahal. Yeah, it's only going to take you 3 turns. There's so many buildings to build. So many buildings to build. Let's just make sure we've got all of the manufactories that we can build are already set and ready. Yeah. So manufactories, I've touched on them before, but again, just so that you all know, a manufactory will give you a one-off bonus to your nation. Only one manufactory can be built in the entire world. So you're competing against the AI for the purchase or the construction of this building. This one, for example, gives us 50 fame once it's built. It gives 30 stability in the city it's built in, and then +3 money per adjacent market quarter to it. Which isn't all that great. That's not really a fantastic one. But let's have a look at another one. We've got the Mercury Manufactory again, famous stability, and then 3 money on anyone built around it again. But what they also do, which I'm ignoring from that, is they count as they boost what the resource itself does. So the Mercury Manufactory will give you Mercury, but it boosts the effect of Mercury on your nation state. So obviously every resource, as you can see up there, does a certain thing. Let's use Mercury as an example, actually. Where is it? There it is. So Mercury gives on all of your cities 4 stability and 2% science. And the wondrous effect is what you get from building the manufactory. And that gives me a 5% bonus on all of my cities, plus the 2% science per Mercury resource. So they're really, really, really good to get. But in order to get them, you have to have a monopoly on that resource already. And as you can see, I must exploit at least 2 out of 3 Mercury resources. And I currently only exhort 1. And that is worldwide. So that means there are 3 Mercury resources on the whole world in the game. And I need to get 2 of them in order to build that manufactory. And I don't have that at the moment. So that's what those types of resources do. I'm wondering if there's some benefit. Where was I going to send you to? Oh, why are you going to Hansi? Oh, I suppose we're just defending ourselves. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. And you can move to the center of this. This one is just awful. I'm just shocked and appalled at the AI, how they've built this. How many commons quarters do they really need? That is just an outrageous amount of commons quarters. That's not the way you play the game, AI. That is not the way you play the game. Right, and what do we do with the King's Lifeguard? Where's best place for you to go? Probably our western bound in case the Arjuna do get any ideas. We don't want them getting any ideas. So let's, for the moment, send you down to the center of that one, and we'll go from there. You can all move at will. Urgent affairs. Oh, we can get a new civic. Aristocracy was +1 combat strength on any of our culture's unique unit. Well, in this game, it's called an emblematic unit, but if you consider it each culture's unique unit. So for us, the Joseon, we get a unique ship, which I probably won't build, so that's not really that useful. Or +3 combat strength on militia, which are the units that guard your cities. Now, I can afford it. No, I can't afford it. I can't afford it, sorry. It's 2,000. We have 2,947 and it's 3,053. But we want to use that 2,000 to make Ocean's Bounty hate us just that little bit more. Every single job is filled in Ocean's Bounty. Build that saltpeter mine and get it up. And let's get some food up quickly. Oh, it's only going to take a turn. Oh, that's glorious. The other thing that you can build to give more jobs, because obviously at the moment growth here doesn't mean anything. There's nowhere for it to go. And what you do in that instance is you build hamlets. And hamlets add 1 job to every tier. So it gives you plenty of options. For some reason we can get a port here. Yes, please. They give food as well. So that can go in next after the food. I'm not too worried about the Taj Mahal not having Ocean's Bounty. 5 turns from the others, and then we'll get that. And it's just the problem is the military strength of our enemy here is quite alarming. We are allied to Victor. The names, by the way, depend on the type of ruler that you are. So I am currently a monarchy, so I'm King Garladurathan, and they are whatever makes you a supreme ruler. I don't know. But as your nation-state changes through the civics, your leader's title will change. And that's the way that you go through those. But this game is just so relaxing. I've seen so many people just write this game off. I saw someone the other day, and as game developers, I don't know how they managed to do it, but someone commented on a Steam discussion, or on Reddit. It was on Reddit. Someone asked a question about Humankind on Reddit about the balance, and they said, what's the balance in the game like nowadays? I played at the beginning and the balance was a bit squiffy, and someone immediately came back. This game has been out for a year. It has undergone numerous balance changes. There's been 3 sort of soft DLCs, or 2 soft DLCs, and there's a major one coming in a few months. And they just immediately with like, oh, the game's just as imbalanced as it was. They've not worked on the balance at all. It's like, sorry, what? Your first statement is subjective and you're welcome to state it, but the second part of that is just objectively incorrect. They have worked on the balance, and most of the massively overpowered cultures have been completely nerfed. It's just people just wind you up, don't they? Humanity is a problem. Right, swamp fever. During the construction of Hanseong, our workers dug through to an area of boggy, dank ground. Since then, a strange and terrible disease has afflicted all of us. What do we do about it? Do we honor the dead? 250 gold coins. It pushes us further towards the religion side of the tree, which we don't really want. We can study it or we can ignore it. We're going to study it because we're not morons. So we are enlightened. We are the Joseon. And what we need to really be doing at the moment is bring down our city count so that we don't lose 120 per turn. Although that's not the end of the world, losing 120. But we're in a bit of a peace time, so I think what I might do, as I've done with all the episodes before, is rather than you just watching me end turn of 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 times, I think I will probably just see you when I've got something to report on, which might be when the Taj Mahal builds, so that we can have a look at it and go through the changes of that. But for now, I'll see you in a moment. Alrighty, welcome back. So, we're about to complete the Taj Mahal, and our money indeed did just jump up. So, with the singer, I could have just looked up there.
If you want to be together forever,
turn your eyes back up to that.
A nicer place.
It is indeed harder to choose a nicer place. Welcome to the Taj Mahal. Also, the new Ibn Batuta update, by the way, brought in some new loading screens, and they are really cool because they're like exactly like the game. They're like what if loading screens. So the one I was presented with when I loaded in today was St. Basil's Cathedral from Moscow in the middle of a Korean city, and it just looked so... I thought that was cool. I thought that was clever. I like that. Oh, Pyongyang, you don't have anything to build. Well, we can always find things for you to build. How many regions have you got? You've got 2 attached regions. We could attach a third. Do we give you that one in the north there? We managed to get a city cap upgrade because we also just researched supply lines, which gives us grain silos, which makes all of our farmers better and gives us an extra farmer slot in all of our cities if we build it. We also just got thoroughfares, so now all of our connections between our cities have been improved. As you can see, automatically creates roads between outposts of your empire. So it means that our armies can now march between our own lands much swifter, and it gave us an extra city cap. We're now beelining for Flintlock so that we can get musketeers, and we can then start absolutely lauding our science supremacy over everyone else. Which is why the actual thing of this that we want is technology subsidies, so that we can get the maximum out of science and gold and worry about things like construction later. Because if you've got a shed load of gold, you can build everything quickly anyway, and that
12
is
builder stars say it's working.
So, although not having anyone on food is a bit dodgy, but it's not the end of the world. As you can see, we're gaining a new person in a turn, and then it'll probably be another turn after that, and then add on, and then so on and so on and so on and so on. So that can work on its once. That's not a problem. All of the new world cities are in a good position because something I've discussed before with Humankind, it has wonderful research technologies like steam engine, which allows you, once you've researched that, every single town you build from that point onwards will have every single building from every earlier era pre-built. It's so good, and it just takes away some of that boring late-game management when you build a city, and then you spend 20 minutes building all the buildings, which I hate with a passion. How much influence do we make? 775. So 4 influence isn't going to really do anything, is it? That's a bit of a waste. We could get 11 more money, but that's not really worthwhile either. Oh, you can go technology subsidies too. Yeah, and then they've all just dropped massively, but that doesn't really matter. The farm one, are we bothered by the farm one? No, not really. Oh, you don't like me very much. Ah, right. Then decision made. Let's chuck in one of these. Where do we actually want this to go? We can get plus 25 if we build it up there, only 15 if we get it down here. So that's going to be the best. No, but that's on a cliff out in the middle of nowhere. That's not going to actually protect us. Somewhere like that is more useful. Blocking in that lower section. Yeah, I'm going to build it there. Sod it. Build one there, and then build one over here for me as well. Oh, look at that right at the end. Everyone loves it. No, the end. That's a bit of a. That's a red herring. You want to build it a little further back so that you could defend like out on a plain or something like that. I'm going to chuck it there. Oh, you've got saltpeter you can build. Why aren't we building... Why aren't we making use of that? Oh, I am. Am I? Yes, I am. Oh, no, I am. I'm already using that. Step back, everyone. Hold on. Hold that question. We're already using it. We're already using it. So let's continue with the Empire management. We've connected Chaos Media into Ocean's Bounty, and now we're just trying to build anything we can that's vaguely food related so that we can get this place to stop dying of famine. I haven't really been back to the capital though. What's happening back in the capital? We don't really need stability here. We have a 239% surplus. Oof. Oof, I tell you, oof. We could use our collective minds here. All it does is turn all of the industry and all of the money into science, which would be obscene here. 567 gold coins we get here. But every turn that we do it, of course, that's 567 gold coins we're not earning. But I think I might chuck it in, because that Maker's Quarter is going to build this turn anyway. Their food is looking dangerously low. 4 turns till they get a new person. And look how many things we're building. Oh, and all the sale ones are right at the end. What's that one there? A school. Plus 12 science. Not too worried about that. I'd rather get the sale ones interspersed. I've queued up too many buildings. It's always a problem that I have. I always queue up too many buildings. Chuck those into industry. We're not going to waste 1,500 on that. I won't collective mines Mount Praesius because it's too useful. Northolt, what are you up to? Let's just have a quick look at you as well. You're going to be able to sale one in a turn. You've got 2 more on the way. You're doing all right. You could probably do with a few more in industry, but again, you've got obscene money in industry stats. That's really good. If that's it, and you're not in as a bad position, so I might make you collective mines instead. Oh, and it only gave us a turn. Only saved a turn. That's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Let's build that with money then. Oh, I should have waited a turn. That is what we call a bad management. But it doesn't matter. We're only here for a laugh, aren't we? We're all just having fun. Oh, I should have also mentioned we're at war with the Dutch. The Dutch, I don't remember when or how, they're allied to a lot of people, but they are at war with me. I'm allied to only the Spanish, Victor, who is at peace with these people.
A delight, as always. How may we aid each other?
He's allied with a lot of people, and as you can see, there's a lot of crossovers. So he's allied with orange, brown, and purple, and green is allied with orange and brown and teal. So he doesn't really... We're just happily pooting along. I'm not going to go over and attack him. He can't actually get to me, so I doubt he'll attack me. And we're all just enjoying each other's company, you know? We're just living our best lives, as the youths of today love to say. You're being dealt with. Gold Coast is fine. We've covered that. Lamu, you've got plenty of things on the way. And Hanseong, you are building a... Yes, because your stability is also a bit naff. Even after the Taj Mahal's built. It's got a 3% surplus now, so that garrison is necessary. But then there's not very many good options here. Grain, maybe, because it gives you an extra job. But we already don't fill out the job. Chuck in some grain after those two. And we'll see where we are from there. This is the calm before the storms. The only real thing I'm actually doing at the moment is trying to sprint up here as quickly as I can, because this is a fantastic region. It's got 6 resources in it. 6! And if we claim that as well, we've blocked off almost the whole western coast. We will monopolise the new world. It's like praying as the Britons, but in real life. This is mine. This is mine. This island you've lived on for thousands of years. This is mine. Welcome. You're now part of the great nation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Although at the time of the colonial powers, it was just Great Britain and Ireland, of course. But now it's only Northern Ireland. I don't think anyone is going to risk doing anything, but we probably shouldn't rest on our laurels in this period of peace, and Praesius and Bounty should probably start chucking out some troops just in case. But we have an obscenely long creation time for almost everything we do. So let's just chuck in that and get you ready to build me some troops. That'll be 5 turns. And Bounty, what are you on? You're getting food, aren't you? 7 turns for you. That's obscene. Why is our industry so terrible? Because of my mismanagement. Yes, I know, but still disappointing nevertheless. Your industry is awful. We really need to be the Siamese next time. Anything industry-based, that's what we've got to do. Oh, what's happening here, Carthage? Oh, I know them as Carthage, but they're not, are they? Of course. Oh, I do enjoy this game. I shouldn't have taken such a break. How many regions have you now connected? 2. Castle Stralis and Titawun. Titawin. You could take Intercruce and you probably wouldn't hate me. 98% settled, but it will raise the cost of all of these things again, which we've just discussed. So I'm not sure that's worth it at the moment. Is there... do we own any regions that we can build anything by influence? No, so let's just end the turn. Right, I will again pause and jump back to you all when something actually happens. Oh, Flintlock's just researched. And just as it does, Ancestor declares war on us. Oh, how fitting. I was just about to end the turn. Right, which one is Ancestor then? The Browns.
Hell to your rotten empire! We are at war!
You are one of the weakest nations in the world, and you've just declared war on me. Are you feeling all right? Look how obviously I'm going to beat you. Ah, these people and their death wishes. What is going on here? Prepare my sortie. What are we up against? My army is this lot, and we've got the civilian militia in reinforcement. Their army is knights. Knights? We've got Arquebusiers, you morons. All right, let's go for it. Come on, then. I'd love to take you down, and that's what we will do. So, Arquebusier. Now, hopefully, we can now see the changes to gun units almost immediately. But let's just put some melee forces up on the borders. You know, those Arquebusiers could stay there, I think, actually, because they might be able to shoot out. Or we can test it. Can you shoot? No, because you're up on a hill there. Yeah, keep them up there. Keep them up there. Keep them up there. You don't need to come in from over there. They don't have any reinforcements coming over, do they? Why are we defending all the way at the back here? Let's move up. Although you could stay there because you might be able to go round. You might be able to get a flank on them. Alright, let's see if that helps us. So our 2 gunmen are up there. And they stand before us. And yes, we can now shoot. Oh, that's a nice shot over there. Oh, look at those archers. Look at them just sitting there in the open. Have some of that. Tasty. Knights can't actually attack through walls. So in this battle, if we stay behind the walls, the knights are useless. They're a hindrance. They're nothing more than a hindrance. So it's the pikes and the archers we've got to watch out for. And in that vein, we don't want to move. Our gunmen would bring down those archers before they're a threat. So I think what we'll just do there is end our turn, and everyone will go into defensive stance, and then we'll take it. I can't believe they've attacked us. This is just moronic, guys. You're just gonna lose. What? Anyway, gunmen of the apocalypse, bring down these morons. I see your arrows, and I raise you. Shot. Small balls of iron. And again, just defend. Let them do the attacking. Let them do the dying. Once the arrows are dead, they've got no choice but to try and shoot at us. And the Arquebus is already making that delightful for us. Come on, ancestor. Oh, well done. Yes, nice. Everyone loves a good suicide assault, don't they? It's always a dream. Oh, you really are stupid. The battle will continue next round. I'm sure it will, and we'll smash them there. Well, at least we might be able to take 2 new... Oh, no, Babylon's the only thing they own. And who are you allied with? Oh, they're allied to a lot of people. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So they're allied or at peace with everyone else in the world. So we're rapidly forming up into the world versus me situation here, which is never that nice to see, is it? But we'll crush them all. If that's what they want, we'll give it to them. I'm not above crushing people just for fun. All right, if we do get money though, we want to use it to build these things back in these two. Definitely. We want these two to be better. How close are we to getting what we want? Oh, they've gone up. They've gone up. No! No! How dare you? How dare you? I can't believe they've done this. My disappointment is immeasurable. They've taken the Siamese +3 industry per district on all cities. Oh, does anyone else benefit us in any way? Persian's the only other one. Shared products industry cost is down. Minus 25% on all constructibles industry costs. So all buildings have a 25% decrease in cost. And the caravanserai gives you 5 industry when you build it. That's probably our best bet. You've got the Germans, but then they pollute the world with their coking works. And then they're a ship nation, which I've always thought is a bit strange. When you think of Germany, do you really think of naval prowess? You think of... I don't. Maybe my knowledge on Germany is just not good enough. I know that Germans obviously did have a powerful navy, and the U-boat is synonymous with Germany. And indeed, that is the unit that they get. But their land force is surely a far, far better known. I don't know. I always thought it was weird that they focused on ships. If anyone should focus on ships, I mean, I know this is, again, my own bias, but surely it should be the British. The Royal Navy in the industrial era, and this sort of time frame, was the most powerful navy on Earth. Why are we not the naval nation? I've always thought that was a bit weird. But then I suppose Britain did a lot of things, so how do you pinpoint it down? And same with every culture. They all did a lot of things. So how do you decide which one should be the defining thing they did? Anyway, the New World, I think, is fine. Our pathetic enemy here, the Poles, don't have any influence on the New World, so they're not going to do anything over there. I don't think they've got any troops coming in, and none of their allies have declared war on us, save, of course, the Dutch.
My people by sharing air with you. I offer my hand.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Oh, we can research something. Go to technology screen. We're definitely going to be getting those musketeers up and running. I'd quite like to beam through for steam engine so that the next ship we make, the next town we make, sorry, gets everything. Gets everything. Oh, and there's our unique unit. Joseon. Turtle ship. We haven't used that. So to beam through to steam engine, we would need to get movable typeface. I think that's it. We don't have alchemy, which would give us an apothecary and an alchemist's workshop. There's a few buildings back. I mean, look, we haven't even got that. It just gives you industry and things. We've rather skipped a few things. Mounted warfare's a bit of a waste, though. Oh, 15% ransacking gains. It's only going to take a turn to get that anyway, so let's just quickly research them. And then 25% experience on units. Oh, and there's the high furnace industry on maker's quarters. It makes maker's quarters better. Wherever you've got them, not too worried about that. Right, so the question, do we go military, do we go economic? Always the question in these games at every stage. The line infantry is the first unit that is just outrageous. Once you get line infantry, you are almost unstoppable. But is 21 turns too long a time to wait? But then you've got to go 15 turns for the steam engine anyway. 10% food with the fertilizer plant, though. But that also gives you an extra... No, I'm going to beeline for military. And don't go carbine. Go military coordination, then line of... I'm not too bothered about the dragoons. Don't think they're all that worthwhile. Alright, so in the turn and carry on fighting these idiots. That's 2 researchers from the earlier era done. Move my army, and the battle is underway. Yes, it is. Let's kill these knights. There we go. Come on. They're dead. They're dead. No, it's just the knights. Now, we could attack them, but I just don't think it's worthwhile. The arquebusiers will deal with it. Oh, we could send in the militia to attack them, actually, couldn't we? Because they will just sit here and then heal up over time. So will our normal forces, but then we don't want to waste normal forces on it, I don't think. Yeah, go on, militia, start hacking at them, see how far you can, see how well you do. Oh, that one wasn't in a defensive location. Oh no, there we go. Now they're in range. We can just shoot them. I do love it when a plan comes together. Oh, they moved around. Oh, there we are. Did you get it? Yes! We're in the north. Claim this territory for the boys and girls of the homeland. Where should we go? I'm thinking industry over food. Industry, I think, is a better foundation. But then, no, people would scream at me now, and they'll be like, Gallo, you moron. Food's better. Food's harder to get. Industry's easier to work out. 5 and a 12, that's not bad. But then we block those two. We can't build any... but then we'd block those two over there as well. 5, 12's better than 3, 13, isn't it? Yeah, let's take that. 7,000 to upgrade all 5 of them to musketeers. But once they upgrade, musketeers are so much better than arquebusier. So arquebusier, this particular one, has an attack of 41, as you can see there. They have a range of 4 and a movement of 4. The range is the arching arrow. The movement is the straight arrow. And they move or attack. If you upgrade them to musketeers, they have a 46 attack, and that's pretty much the only difference. So they just get 5 extra defense, but they look cooler. And that, as many of you will agree, is the real reason to do anything in any of these games, because they look cooler. That's going to create an outpost in 2 turns. That's fantastic. We'll probably merge it into Hanseon because Lamu's stretching. And then if we can, we could go with another town in this central area. But, oh, I merged that army that I sent up here, by the way. I disbanded them and put them back into Hanseon. And they became population serving our nation in the fields with hammer and sickle. I come bearing steam, an inventor engineer ostracized from her own country on account of her religion has come to us offering her scientific expertise. We can reject her, which will move us further right along the geopolitical axis. Or we can use her, giving us more science in Lamu and moving us towards individualism on the economic axis. Or we can naturalize her, which forces the open-minded civic. Gives cities 20% science and moves us towards that one. Do we already have open-minded? No. We're currently religious hostility. Where's religious tolerance? Yeah, we've gone for religious hostility at the moment. So 5 faith on our own territories and adds a new grievance against. Yeah, that's fine. We can change. We lost the faith game a while ago, didn't we? I was hoping to win the faith game, but no, we just got destroyed. The world is following a single faith. But that's right. There isn't a faith victory condition, so no worries. All right, yeah, we'll naturalize you then.
You have reached the end of an ideology axis.
So everywhere is learning, which boosts the science again. Who did I put the... Oh, Northolt has the... Northolt currently has the event, doesn't it? All right, now we just need to be in a good position to shoot them. There we go. Get them out of the way and they can shoot. I wonder if you go there, can you shoot? Yes, you can. But they can't move and shoot, so we have to wait. Oh, they brought in reinforcements. A single unit of horsemen, which again, as mentioned earlier, can't attack through walls. So that was a bad decision on your part, enemy. Excuse me, sorry. Remember as well that battles, or rather wars, are now won and lost on the number of units killed, not the victory or loss in a battle. So you can now win a battle, but lose war support because so many people die. So in a battle like this, where we've lost a single unit and they're going to lose 7, their war support is going to drop massively, and ours is going to jump up. We don't have any claims on anything from the Poles, and I don't really want Babylon, if I'm honest. So it's just going to be a nothingy little war. They've gone to war with me because I'm the player. There's no real way around that. Oh, my mercenaries are being attacked. Whoa, the Venetians are coming in a big way. I didn't realise that. I was too worried about thinking what the Maasai and the bloody Haudenosaunee are up to, but no, the Venetians are creeping in like a plague. And they're attacking us, as they are wont to do. Just try and run away if you can, guys. Can I... Why are your 10 turns not up? Are you not actually mercenaries, then? There's no point claiming these regions, because the Venetians will just sack them. We want to try and make a border. Oh, look, porcelain. 2 porcelain. Oh, why have we not claimed that? Get over there, guys. And do it by running away from these fellas. Oh, take the horse. Take the horse on his own. Take the horse on their own. Retreating. Oh, it has to be in its own nation to disband. That's so annoying. I thought they just went on their own, though, because they're mercenaries. Maybe not. Let's get the horses to go back on their own. I want that porcelain region. I can't believe I haven't claimed it already. That's such an oversight on my part. And then you fellas up in the north there. Is that up yet? No, one more turn. Then we use all the influence to get all of these things. Is one of you Mercury per any chance? No. Lead. Alas! That these evil days should be mine. Right, now let's move that army eastwards. Go and defend our eastern border, because you're only going to run into trouble up there. New civic available. Plus 10 money on territories if territories follow foreign religion. Plus 10 stability on territories if territories follow foreign religion are our 2 options. Neither of which is really all that am I that bothered by. I'm not going to do either of them. We can now win our battle over here. Success, Victor! A crushing victory over the pretenders who seek to claim our very lands. Do we still need to boost science as much? Yes, because we're beelining, aren't we? We're beelining for the thing. The other thing. Very helpful, I know. So let's use you to buy that sale one, because that boosts your science further again. Look at this city sprawl, though. Sprawling in the wrong direction. Why aren't we surrounding the pyramid? Dun, dun. And if we chuck these people into industry, they go into science as well. All for the cause. All for the cause. Alright. So that's probably the Poles' army defeated, I would have thought now.
Did anyone ever tell you how ugly you are?
Let's have a look. We are much more powerful than them. Their war support is higher than ours. But it is dropping. Their war support should be dropping naturally. As the defender, your war support does not drop unless the enemy gets something. So if they capture one of my territories, then my war support will drop. But if we just, like with the Dutch, where we're at war but nothing's happening, it means their war support is would slowly be going down. But they've got something to interact it, annoyingly. They've got +1 war support from proximity state as attacker, which is irritating. But we don't lose any. So that war will just sit there ongoing forevermore with no changes on either side. But what we should do is use the money we've just received to upgrade those. And then that's a really formidable army now. Good luck beating us there, you Dutchies. Ah, did they get the horse? No, they didn't get the horses. Good. You can have those. I don't care about that. instant resolution. Just kill those off. We're not paying them anymore, so that doesn't matter. Right, let's get down here before the regiment from the Masai does anything silly. We could set up another city as well, which makes me want to beeline for the steam thing again rather than the line infantry. And I probably shouldn't upgrade those troops because we're only going to pay again in however many turns. That's going to take 2, and when that's done, that's only 5, and then go steam engine after that. So 1, 2, yeah, it'll go movable typeface and then up to steam engine. But we will lose a lot of the science in a moment, of course, because the event we are currently forcing Northolt to go through will end, and then we'll be in sticky situation. That's giving me another sale one, and then they're just ticking through. Oh, you could get that in a turn. Curse his name. I could use my entire population to buy it out, but that would probably be a bit silly. So we're not going to do that. Where is my poker face? There we are. What have we here? Oh no, the Poles are here as well. Oh, I didn't realise that. New World Third. Get yourself up to Pyongyang. Quick as you can. And let's upgrade that into a lion, into a musketeer, sorry. This is where the enemy's going to come. Oh, and Pyongyang doesn't have anything to build. That infrastructure yields no gains. +1 industry per workers and 2 workers slots, but we don't have any workers, so that means nothing. Or +8 industry. Let's just build both of those. They both give a future benefit as the people rise. But we could do with... We don't need all that money, actually. Let's chuck the people on food and try and get this place to grow. And similarly, if you come off of research, I don't think that's going to drop us too much. No. So let's do it like that. Yeah, that should work. That should be okay, I think. How are we doing in terms of fame gains? What do we want to see? Oh, we got our Aesthite star. Oh, we could go up. It might just be worthwhile going up. How are we doing fame-wise? Oh, we are still second. We're still lagging behind them. But they've only got 1 star in the next era. No, we should stay here and get a few more stars because it's just us and them. And in the race between us and them, we can get as many stars as possible up here. We got the military coordination research, and then now we're 6 turns away from the line formation. Oh, no. No. They took the one I wanted. The army will assemble. We have a task now that must be done. Prepare yourselves. Where's the Northern Army? You're coming down as well. We're going to go and take that city from them. We are going to claim that city from them. But we've got to watch out because the purples might use it any moment. They can use it to backstab us. Oh, and we can build all our things up here. Of course, of course. Silly, silly, silly. Get me a harbour. Out there's fine. And then build all of these. What have we just got? We've got silk, +12 industry on a maker's quarter, and +24 stability on all cities. That's not per silk. It always makes these cumulative. So it's showing you our total silk gain now is 12 industry on a maker's quarters and 24 stability on cities. So we should see, really, that our cities are all pretty happy. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 82. But it has a 9% surplus, so even Pyongyang's growing up as well. Growing up. Oh, the little children are all growing up. How nice to see. Hey, you can bugger off as well. Get out of here. Sodding rebel scum. You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Do we attach Tarazed and just say balls to it? Algarab, what about you? How many people are you? You got 5 people. That would be a very big boost to us. But then a city there could take all of those. No, I think you should go north. What about Moringa? It's got 4 out of 5 people. It's getting another person in 3 turns. 3 out of 4 people. It's getting someone in a turn. So we'll wait a turn and then we'll take Tarazed. Is there somewhere better in the town region for you? Oh, up there gives you +3 industry. Over there you'd lose your food. But I mean, if that's just a flat bonus of +3 industry, there's no reason to not do that. It's the same food. And, oh yeah, you don't have a purpose anymore, do you? Come back to Pyongyang and we'll try and disband you. Don't go through their region. They'll just attack you, you idiot. Don't go that way, you daft bastard. Where are the first and second New World? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the sodding phone. You dirty scum. Right, we are going to need an army in the north to deal with this insurrection. This little insurrection. You want to stir the flames, Arjuna. You can stir the... You want to stir the pot, sorry? Then gladly. My people will meet you. And they will crush you. Can't be done because of... Oh, because of those Fukas. All right, go and clear them out. Is that an ambush beginning? Ah, yes, they've just started. All right, that's all right. We'll allow that. You'll lose to them. Withdraw or we shall all die here. The other army will move up, which it is doing. They've got some knights. We need an army in the south then. Gold Coast. What's your income? Oh, it's not good, is it? Take 5 of them, chuck them in industry. 4 turns on that. What if we move another one of them? Oh, it goes to 5 turns. That's not good. That's not good. But we can take the money. Yeah, we'll do it from the money. There you go. Your industry's up. Boosted. 20% on unit industry cost, but it takes 27 turns. Our industry is diabolical. Our industry is atrociously bad. But we're going to come and capture this place. We're going to burn it all to the ground, and we're going to build our own city here so that we take advantage of the steam thing we're going to get in in about 10 turns. Oh, they're going to beat us. How are they going to beat us? Oh, because of the bloody Morans. They throw wooden clubs, and yet they are one of the best military units in the entire bloody game. I've got musketeers now, for crying out loud, and these guys throw wooden clubs. And yet they're so good. Who thought that up? Why is that a thing? Alright, take the high ground on these bastards. Oh, we can just sandwich them, can't we? Get these ones up here as well. Let's go. Oh, you're miles away. Now is not the time to be coy, gentlemen. Oh, we don't own that region. Oh, that's interesting. Do we want to own this region? Yeah, it can't hurt, can it? Yeah, build an outpost as you pass through. Where's the knight off to? He's coming through. Hopefully we can disband them. Hopefully they are... Oh, yeah, because he's now just regiment. I don't think they are mercenaries then. I think I have just thrown some troops away. That's a shame. Speaking of gaining more troops, we could do with some more. And they've got some knights and things over there. And I can assimilate them soon. No, I'm not even in their sphere of influence. No, they don't think anything of me. They're blues and purples. And what about you guys? What colour actually am I? I'm black. They don't think anything of me either. They've also got some troops that would be very helpful. And what about the Toltecs? No, they don't think anything of me either. Himba's probably the best bet. Let's start making them love me. Love me! You will love me! All shall love me and despair. Oh, we got the agrarian star. Now probably is the best time to go up. Build that, and then we should be able to upgrade them. Bit of a cheat, bit of a hack. That, whatever's your poison. There's no downside to owning as many regions as possible, except it means that for everyone that you capture, everyone that you build, sorry, the next one will cost more influence. So if you've got the influence to pay for it, which I have, then there is literally no downside. There's no negative, ongoing negative from having too many outposts. So build them as many times and as often as you can. Build them all over. I think you're going to want to get that grain up quicker than you're going to want to go industry, to be honest. 2 turns on the... I think we should possibly turn... No. Oh, Oh, what's just happened there? We changed to the other city. All right. Yeah, this one's doing all right. Just needs more jobs. Harbour, do you actually give any jobs? No, you don't. You're only going to give me 3 food, which isn't all that great. Aha, 1 idle army. You can be disbanded and you would go into Pyongyang. Is that worthwhile? Have you got 6 troops? Yes, you have. And have you got 6 troops? No, you haven't. So you might as well just go and join them. no sense in disbanding what we can use, is there? Oh, they ransacked it. Which means we now have to build it, but that's okay. It is a one-turn construction. What does the Sail one actually give us? -10 stability, +2 influence, 2 science as a flat bonus, and +3 science per adjacent research quarters, +2 science on research quarters per adjacent research quarters. So it's only really useful if you can actually group up research quarters, and then it really starts to blossom in its effectiveness. But as a standalone, it's not amazing. Oh, hello, Kelly. Welcome. Kelly's decided to join us, but we might as well build one. We've got nothing else going on, have we? Get that copper mine back straight away. Fortifications don't come amiss. Food is always useful, no matter who or what you are. We're only one turn away from the line infantry now. I think I'm going to go around the world and change us all back to city growth and see how that impacts our finances. And then it goes food and tech. Our technology will have dropped off drastically, but I'm not overly concerned by that. Oh, she's coming. She wants her dinner. What is the time? 4 o'clock. What are we on? Oh, yeah, we'll probably call an end to this episode soon. What has happened over here? Oh, my good God, man. How many boats do you need? Too many boats. Northolt. Oh, you've only got a turn, and then it's going to stop its, what it's up to as well. Chuck in those cheaper buildings. You don't really need your fort. I don't know where you're... Oh, you're building it up there. Yeah, that's fine. Go for that. The army there could do with one extra unit, though, couldn't it? But we're in a turn. We're in two... Well, it's 2 turns now, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Right, we'll get our line infantry, and then I'll stop this episode here. Alright, well, they've buggered off. So now we go and hit the poles. We can't allow them to live here. We just can't accept that. I want Angetanar. So move in as if we're going to go and start dealing with that. And you join with them. That frees up a bit more money as well. Again, you pay your money. Every army is broken down in its cost by however many troops are within it, but you also pay more money just per army that exists. So 6 units individually costs more than 6 units together in one army. Much like all of these types of games. They all have that kind of thing, don't they? Yes, we've got the line formation. Allow gunners and heavy weapons to dig in if they don't move during their turn, which makes them stronger. We get line infantry now, which are fantastic. They don't have the move or shoot trait. You notice that's gone. Under the gunner trait, there's no longer a move or attack, so they're much, much better. And all of our armies now can take a 7th person. And upgrading to one of these is 2,000 gold coins. But let's do it on someone that we waited to do it on. So if we go to our armies... We've got this one over here, the King's Lifeguard. It would have cost us 1,500 to upgrade them. Yeah, no, it was a huge waste of money. All of those upgrades were a waste of money. Because we upgraded 1,500 to get them up to Musketeers, and then it's going to cost 2,000 to go up. But what does a Musketeer cost to upgrade? That's a better question. Are you the same cost? Yes, you are. Yeah, so that was just a waste of money. Yeah, so that was just a waste of money. So that's... now that we're all established that's good. It's nice knowing that I wasted my money. Oh, we got the King's Lifeguard there, just deterring the blues, but you could be put to better use. I mean, you could be put to much better use by going and sacking Babylon. Oh, yeah, look, they don't even have any troops here. Oh, yeah, why didn't we do that a while ago? Yeah, let's sod it. Let's go and do it. Go and sack it. We'll upgrade your line infantry as you go. We can get another one in the next turn. Oh, we're being besieged. All right, well, that gives us something for the next episode, because I am going to end this one here, however long it is. And as I say, I really do want to actually end this. I really, really enjoy this game. I'm going to play it again in my future. It's going to be one of those games I play forever. Much like Endless Legend, which came before it. I play that still, even to this day. So And if I'm going to play it, I might as well just record it so that I can at least finish it off. And I'm pleased to see that the update didn't break the game, so that's good. So I'm going to bring you more Humankind. I do hope to complete both Dol Amroth and Bree as well. I want to end them to end the channel. So I don't want to just let it go out on a whimper. I wanted it to go out on an end. So stay tuned for more Humankind if you are interested in this, and do stay tuned as Dol Amroth and Bree will come back. Again, though, it's not going to ever be back to like 4 videos a week, but it will pick up, and hopefully I'll see you all around for that. But until we speak again, Navair Naden Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.